Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for having me. This is so wonderful to see so many students, so many invested and dedicated students in our session. It's inspiring and wonderful. I'm gonna share my screen here, and just maybe someone can shoot me a message. Hello, just that you can hear me. If someone gives me the go ahead, that would be great. Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Now, and can someone confirm that we've got my screen shared? Choose the application or tab option. Okay. Everyone, my name is Morgan. I'm hoping that my screen is shared. Again, my first time using AirMeet, so I appreciate all of your patience as I learn the process. So again, my name is Morgan Davis. I work at Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, Canada. So I got a wonderful job of taking students basically between the ages of 12 and 17. So grades 7 and 8 through to high school, and bringing them on campus at Queen's University and actually in our online learning management system called OnQ to truly gain the university experience. And much of our programming happens between basically April and the end of the summertime in Canada, which is August. So my understanding is that actually is pretty good schedule for students in across India, and I'm really excited to discuss a little bit about those programs. Also, hoping to inspire you a little bit to continue your journeys as young students and citizens of the world to continue to explore the future that you can build together, and I believe that there's an opportunity for you to explore those futures with us at the Enrichment Studies Unit at Queen's University. But then, of course, also anywhere else you see an opportunity to contribute to your community and also to explore the wonderful things, the wonderful opportunities you have as young people in this world to be able to learn and grow. And I know that you're all extremely dedicated students and looking toward your future from an academic perspective and from a career perspective. And I do believe that there are opportunities for you at Queen's University and, of course, elsewhere. And looking and really coming down to what our programs are all about, honesty, trust, fairness, respect, and personal responsibility are a big one. That's truly the values of Queen's University. And our programs in person, we're conveniently located between what is the largest metropolitan area in Canada called and it's the capital of our province in Toronto, of Ontario, called Toronto. And of course, as well, we're near the province of the capital of Canada as well, in Ottawa. So this is right where we're located. A wonderful location for experiencing everything that the province of Ontario has to offer. It's a really unique area, and we truly appreciate the geography where we're located. So, oh yes, thanks, Javal. Yes, I will, absolutely. I will certainly discuss some more extracurriculars. I just want to talk a little bit about, again, something that's important to address is the pandemic that we're all facing. So first, I want to applaud all of you for your perseverance and your resilience in the face of all of these things, all these challenges that students across the world and their teachers and the administrators of your schools are facing. These are extremely challenging times, and I really appreciate all of your hard work and all of your dedication to continuing to address and understand what a future could look like for you, given all of the challenges. So in a perfect world, hopefully next summer, this is what the Enrichment Studies Unit programs look like. We bring students onto campus, into our historic Kingston campus, and we share experiences with like-minded students. Students take about 15 hours a week of dedicated education with postgraduate students in all kinds of areas. So we've got engineering, languages, business, biology, all kinds of different subjects. And students arrive, we welcome them, they stay in residence with us, and they get truly the university experience. And the reason why we believe this experience is so valuable is because every one of these students that participate, they either learn that they love the courses and the subject area that they're working in, or almost more importantly, they learn that they don't love it. So as many students as we've had who have come to Queen's after they've taken on the Enrichment Studies Unit programming, as many of them have said that they were inspired by their work that they did in theology or in studying law. Whatever those, as many students as say that they were inspired to come had said the opposite, that they're inspired to not do that area of study and they wanted to pursue something else. And that's a thread that I've seen with so many engaged and excited students. I encourage you to continue to look for opportunities to explore the options in front of you. And I can understand that the pressure of finding just the right fit or finding just the right area of study for you can be a challenge and is daunting, absolutely. But as you have every opportunity you can, I encourage you to look for ways to explore the options in front of you. So next summer, we're hoping that we have groups of engaged and excited students from India traveling to Canada in groups and as individuals to come and enjoy a week with us on campus and potentially longer to enjoy what Ontario has to offer. So keep engaged in that. I'll have more information a little bit about that later. I'm just going to drop our our website in the chat just so you have it, but I have a bit more information there again. So I really appreciate the name of this discussion or this presentation, because planning your summer really speaks to what's coming up next for you in your life. This is the time you have today is the time that you can make you can turn into an investment into yourself in the future. So thinking about what you can do this summer to invest in yourself and explore those things you have at your disposal. And one of those things that you potentially have at your disposal to invest in yourself are our online courses. So currently, we will be delivering about 6 weeks online courses. So what happens is you register for our programs. We send you a guest ID to log in as a Queen's student into the learning management system called OnQ, which looks a little bit like this. And you start taking a university level course for a week. It's basically a week-long workshop that involves independent learning in a targeted area, but you also have access to like-minded peers through 2 or 3 live sessions that happen throughout the week. And then also all of our courses are instructed by postgraduate students, current postgraduate students and professors of the university. So you have access to them throughout the week to learn a little bit more and to ask questions. So this summer in particular, we have a number of wonderful subject areas that we're exploring. And again, I'm taking the opportunity to tell you about the Enrichment Studies Unit programs, but I want to encourage you that we are one of many wonderful options to explore. And there are many that are completely free, and there are many that are extremely expensive. And I encourage you to look for the one that fits best with your means and what you have to give or to spend or not to spend. Every additional opportunity, as I said, is an investment in you. And I believe that any investment is a good one. So I encourage you again to potentially take a look at our options of the current programming that we have available, but also look to look outside of what you might normally consider to be an opportunity to have like academic and professional development opportunities, because they're there, and the internet provides so many wonderful ways of exploring new and wonderful things. I just want to make a note. So I did set up a form that you can access through here. I'll drop that I'll drop that in the chat. It's just a form that you're welcome to fill it out and with your email. It has a list of a few subject areas that I've discussed with a colleague of mine who's our international recruiter, Deepa. I encourage you to come over to our table after this discussion and chat with her if you're interested. I've chatted with her about potential courses that we could run, that if we get enough interest, we could run specifically for students. I'll get back to your, Javal, thank you so much. I'll get back to your question in just a second. We're hoping that if we get enough interest, we could run a session of courses during your summer period that that could be targeting not only the specific subject areas that you're interested in, but also could be using, we could be considering more closely the time change. So right now we're thinking 7 a.m. in Ontario is about 4:30 p.m. In Deepa's time, in the Indian Standard Time. So we would be really excited to be able to do that. And again, no commitment, no pressure. There's we're just hoping that if there are enough students who are interested in joining us on our journey of learning, then we would then be happy to deliver a course for you. So I'm just looking at the time, and yes, so Joelle, our programs on campus or any off campus. So absolutely. So our normally, so the Enrichment Studies Unit has been doing this for over 30 years. And historically, all of those programs have been on campus specifically. And then, but recently, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we accelerated our investment into virtual programming. So we would love to have students on campus with us, especially our friends from across the world, international students, any student that they do invest in themselves and be inspired to see what kind of what their future could look like in post-secondary education and in their careers. We want them on campus. But we also know that that's cost prohibitive. It's expensive to travel. It's expensive and it's very challenging, especially when you're younger, to leave your family for that period of time. So we want to create opportunities and on-ramps that are relevant to students as well. So the programs that are the most the simplest to get involved with Queen's University specifically for this age group or for undergrad, like before you go to university, would be virtual. So again, I encourage you to head over to that link and give us some of your information. Tell us what you might be interested in, and of course, give feedback as well. I mean, we're again very interested in developing something unique and interesting and fun for students who are interested. Yes, so Deep, respected sir, ma'am, will this live stream be available on a streaming platform like YouTube? I believe it will be, and I'd have to confirm with you, but my understanding is it is being recorded, so it should be available. And then also, I'm happy. Again, if you go to our contact us link on our website, as I shared above, I would be happy to, if you drop a question in there, something specific, I'd be happy to send you an email personally if that would be interested as well. Yes, great. Thank you, Yashi. I appreciate it. That's fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing how well I did myself. So and then we basically target students who are between grades 7 and 12. And so, but that said, we'll take any student who isn't in university yet. We have programs for. So thanks, Haran. I appreciate the question. But absolutely, go over to the form, give us your information, or just tell us what you think. We're not collecting a lot of information. I think that would be a great opportunity for you as well. If you're not quite ready to go to post-secondary, this is a great opportunity for you. And then what should I go for if I'm interested in engineering? Great question. We have our partners in the Engineering Connections program. I'm just going to share the link right there with you, okay? Because they do very similar programming to us. They do have some virtual program for high school students currently running this year. So it's a perfect opportunity. Normally in the spring, and again, thinking toward 2022, we would have engineering courses. We don't have any this summer, but normally when we have our in-person programs, we would have engineering. So Great question about acceptance. So our courses have no there's no application process. We allow enrollment from any student. In reality, because of the nature of our programs, the students who are engaged in them tend to be highly achieving and engaged students. So it truly, like, again, there's no academic requirement to attending, but if you're a student who's willing to take the time to invest the time into this sort of academic pursuit, then that's all the criteria that we need to be able to engage you successfully in these courses. Dedicated, engaged, independent learners find success in our programs, and at both virtual and in person. So I hope that answers your question. Currently, we don't have free programming. We are investigating opportunities for creating some funding models that could allow students to attend for free, but currently that's not the case. We're always looking for partners, so if you have any ideas, let me know. So again, I encourage you all. Thanks, Yashi. Head over to this link. Give me your information. And thank you all for coming. I appreciate it so much. So much.
Thank you. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to end this, but please do meet Morgan and Deepa on table 33 for all other questions and answers. All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Take care and good luck in your studies.